Anthony is a friend of mine who is heavy set, and he's an interesting guy. He has a unique personality, so I'm going to try and capture that in the drawing. So first thing, when we're drawing a character, you want to feel that personality. He's kind of heavy set, so what I want to do first is establish his pose. I'm going to draw a straight line. And that should, and when I draw, I like to start out very lightly so I can darken it later on if I want to. So right now I'm just establishing the dimensions. So I'll place like little marks. So this will be his body, and up here, this will be where his head is. And I'll just draw a little circle here. And his legs will come down right about here, and this is where his shoulders and arms will be. Okay, so now we established the general pose. Now I guess I'll start out with the head. The head, he has kind of a wide chin, and I always like to make the body larger than the head. It just adds to that exaggerated element. And when we draw the head, we divide it in half. So these eyes will fit right here. And I'm just going to try and sketch the eyes right here, and the nose, and the mouth. He has these dimples, so I'm going to put two little dots. His ears fit right between the eyes and the nose. And he has these very curly hair, and it's like all over the place. And he also has these sideburns, so I'm going to scribble it in there. It just adds to the texture. And later I'll darken it out. As you can see, I'm just filling it in. Add some shadows. He also has a beard, so I'm just going to sketch in some lines here. Erase. This is why I draw lightly, so I can erase the lines that I don't want without it leaving any marks. So I'm just going to scribble in a little bit of his beard. I'm going to try to make him look like a homeless person. And so now that I've got the head, I'm going to start filling in the shadows to make it stand out more. And his beard has some gray hairs, so I'm going to darken it in some areas and leave it light in others, so it looks like there's gray. There you go. And some shadows on the nose and in the mouth. There we go. Okay, so let's start with the shoulders. And the other thing you want to decide is, what is he going to wear? Well, since he's big, I'm going to give him a t-shirt, since that's kind of easy to do. So I'm going to place some marks where the sleeves are, and I'll just connect the shoulders. And his arms, since they're very wide, I'm going to fall right over to the side here. And that's where his pants are, and I could actually, his shirt's kind of hanging up because he's so fat. Give him some man boobs. Make him really gross looking. And now let's do the, now with the pants, I'm gonna kind of sketch it in like he's wearing jeans, so there's a lot of curves and wrinkles and and so here's where I'm gonna do his thumb, his shoes. Give him some sneakers. I really exaggerated this. It's probably out of proportion, but it's all right. Let me fix this part here. Not really happy with that. Fix this part here. I might change this up a bit. And that's the thing, you know, you can always fix things the way you want it to be. And last is, well, really the rest is just filling in the shadows, darkening, and you know, adding the values. It's going to be dark in here, dark in there. I'm going to make the shirt a little bit longer here. Looks more in proportion. Okay? Gave him a very small head. Let's make his chin a little bit longer, just for exaggerating purposes. Here we go. Let's make it a little more in proportion. Maybe add some stains. I think that's it. I guess I can outline it a little bit more. There you go. So that's basically how I draw Anthony. Actually, it's not my best drawing of him, but...
Well, let me ask a question. If you wanted to create the stretch marks of his shirt if his belly was protruding forward more.
Just add a couple lines like this.
Gotcha.
Just kind of, maybe even add some shadows.
Okay.
you know, so that's, you know, rounder around the edge like that. That also helps. Maybe, you know, for the man boobs.
Yeah, there we go.
A couple of the, you know. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Now, a challenge would be to have a t-shirt have a logo that would have to bend with his body
Sure.
and create the perspective.
Well, if you want to do a T-shirt that says something like
Gap. Let's say it just has GAP.
yeah, you just kind of write it in there, but you can make a text box like on a computer and just kind of put it in there so it's, you know, I'm not sure how the logo looks like, but
It looks very gay, is what it looks like.
gap. All right,
Cool.
that's it.
Very nice.
Give it a ground, some shadows here, just to give it a sense of atmosphere, environment. Maybe do a city in the back.
Standing in front of the city.
You know, I don't know.
This made it a lot funnier. It's either, you know, real forced perspective or he's as tall as the city.
Well, it's in the background.
I
so
know. But he could be like Godzilla,
Yeah.
King Kong or something.
That's a good idea. You could draw him as Godzilla.
Just a big giant Anthony.
You know, you could draw a little person. He's freaking out.
They know Santa Claus on the evening stage. They know where to pull the curtain and hide from hunger's rage. There ain't no town to stop in. There ain't no time to stop in. There ain't no straw for my horse. There ain't no straw for my bed. There ain't no comfort in cold boat. There ain't no room or food.